Welcome to Coffee and Tarot with Mama T. I'm Teresa and I'm ready for a Gemini reading for the month of September. So if your sun, rising, or moon signs are in Gemini, this reading is for you. We'll get started with the reading in a moment here. I've already shuffled, cleansed, and prayed over all of the cards, and they're all ready to go, but I just need to turn the camera around so that you can see the desktop as we're flipping the cards over. So we'll begin in just a moment. Okay, welcome back. We'll go ahead and get started here. The first thing that we'll do is I'll share the pendulum word of the month that I received from Spirit for the sign of Gemini, and that is moments. So be thinking about the significance of that word as you go through the course of the month. It may show up in the cards as we're looking at them today, or you may already understand the significance of this word, but it may not come to you until later in the month as well. So it's just something to keep in mind. And then we have some keywords here. I just wrote these keywords on these cards. They're random words. I have hundreds of them, and I just pulled 2 random keywords per week, and that's how we'll read the cards today. Is we're going to read by week. We'll go this way: week 1, week 2, week 3, and week 4. And then this column will, as we go lay out your tarot cards, this column is going to represent your energy. This column will represent the energy surrounding you. This column will represent your challenge, and this column will represent the gift or guidance from the Spirit. We'll start here with your keywords for the first week, and we get existential and expansion. Okay, those are some interesting words to start off the week. And I've got some little charms here as well. I just took a handful of charms out of this. I've got this bag full of charms, and just took a handful out, and you get some Himalayan rock salt, the letter U, a charm that says I love you to the moon and back, Saturn, looks like a French horn, so maybe you're musical or musically inclined. Dropping these things, are so tiny. This leaf, this is a little frog on here. It's hard to see, but he's a frog. Then me versus me, that's a good one for a Gemini. The letter E, some more musical notes, a bunny rabbit, the word namaste, and this little pebble that I thought was really cool. I found it in my garden like last year. All right, so we'll go ahead and get started with the tarot cards now. Your first deck that we'll be using is the Affirmators Tarot. This is what it looks like. And for your energy, for the first week in September, we get the moon. We'll talk about these after I lay them all out here. For the energy surrounding you, we get the 3 of Cups. For your challenge, we get the Devil. And then for the gift or guidance from Spirit, we get the 3 of Wands. Okay, so let's talk about these cards a little bit here. The Moon card, I'm going to take this bracelet off. I noticed that it's clattering on the tabletop as I'm laying the cards down. It might be annoying as time goes on. So for the Moon card, we get I'm sorry, for you, we get the moon card. And so you might be just sort of keeping yourself a little bit closed off. You might be, it's not something that you're necessarily trying to be secretive about. Maybe you're just creating a sense of mystery or drama or something around around some issue in your life. You plan on revealing your feelings later, but right now you're just sort of keeping something a little bit hidden. And it's not necessarily secretive, it's just, although it could be, maybe there's just a certain part of you that you're wanting to keep to yourself for right now. The energy around you, we have the Three of Cups, and the Three of Cups is a card of friendship and celebration. These friends are together, they're enjoying each other's company, they're celebrating something happy, and very much aligned in friendship. And so that is an energy that you may see in your immediate surroundings. The challenge is the Devil, and the Devil card typically represents some kind of an addictive quality or an obsessive quality. Maybe something that maybe you're focusing more, you're single-minded. You have all of your focus in on one area of your life instead of having it spread a little bit more equitably across the different areas of your life. So, having that single-minded focus might present a challenge in those other areas of your life that are getting neglected. Or it could be coming into play as a result of some addiction or obsession. And I just realized I don't have my microphone on, so I'm going to pause and get that installed. Okay, we're back, and hopefully you can hear me a little bit better. Okay, so we talked about that. The Three of Wands is as a gift or guidance from the universe. The Three of Wands is about looking to the future and waiting for your ship to come in. In the Two of Wands, the person in the Two of Wands is they're looking out to the horizon, and they're making their plans, and they're solidifying their plans. They're making choices and decisions. And by this time, the decisions are made, and you're just waiting for them to come to fruition. This is, it's an inevitable scenario. You're waiting for it to happen, or it's about to happen during this time frame. All right, so let's get some clarifying cards. These will be from the Gentle Thrills Tarot. And for the moon, we get the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is a knight he's a fast-moving knight. He's got ideas. He's bringing in news of some kind of new intellectual development. He's learned something new, and he's delivering this news quickly. He have sort of an assertive nature about him or her. These are all genderless. But the assertiveness can sometimes come across as aggressive. And so with the two cards combined, it makes me think that you're maybe sitting on this news. Whatever this news is, you might know what it is, and you're sitting on it and holding it close to the vest for right now. But it is going to be coming out pretty quick. In the environment around you, with the Three of Cups, we get the Queen of Wands. Now, the Queen of Wands, she is she's a queen of action. She doesn't like to just sit around and reflect like the other queens. She's bold and charismatic and has ideas of what needs to happen, and she wants to just get started right now. And um, she wants everybody around her to get started right now too. She's willing to learn as she goes. So this, combined with the Three of Cups, this could be one of those friends. You could be the person involved here, one of the people involved here. This is more the energy surrounding you, but than you. This is you, and this is the energy surrounding you. So you may encounter a person like this who's saying, "Come on, let's get going." And and you've got maybe some friends that are busy having fun, and they're not necessarily ready to jump on this project yet. This can be work related. It could be a family scenario, like one group of the family is more in a vacation kind of mentality, and the somebody else in the family is ready for getting back down to brass tacks. Okay, with the Devil, we get the Moon. So in case we didn't hear it the first time, the universe wants to repeat themselves, that there is a energy of secrecy and mystery around this devil situation. So if this addictive quality, this obsessive quality, or this single-minded focus, it's hidden, but it will be coming to light. Because everything with the Moon it might be mysterious right now, but it will be revealed soon. Now with the Three of Wands, we get the Nine of Cups. So the Nine of Cups is a great card of your wishes coming true. The Nine of Cups is it really is wish fulfillment. It's a beautiful card of, basically getting your way. So as a result of this inevitable trip here, or this inevitable journey of some sort, and it can be a proverbial journey, not a literal one, but as a result of that, you will be getting wish fulfillment, and that's a gift from the universe. Well, that's a great way to start the week. Then let's see. Let's start with, let's go to week 2. Your words are: say what you mean and mean what you say, and scatter. Okay, we'll see if that kind of plays into these cards at all. Okay, so the your energy for this week is the High Priestess. Then the energy surrounding you is the King of Pentacles. The challenge for this week is the Eight of Cups. And the gift from the universe is the World. Okay, so let's talk about those. The High Priestess is a card of major intuition. It's being in tune with your intuition, in tune with your gut. It's a psychic card. This person with this quality, your dreams, you may be having intuitive dreams. You may be having moments of deja vu, intuitive downloads of information. And there's nothing above her head. There's nothing blocking the energy of spirit coming right down into her crown chakra. She is absolutely at one with the spirit and is able to intuitively divine what needs to be done and how it needs to be done. So that's a great energy to have for that beginning of the month, or that second week in the month. King of Pentacles in the energy surrounding you. The King of Pentacles is a leader, an entrepreneur. He's stable, and again, genderless. This represents leadership, stability, um, generosity, and kindness. But definitely an entrepreneurial spirit of somebody who has acquired wealth and um, and built a kingdom himself. He built it himself. He didn't just inherit it. He built it. The and so this could be a boss. This could be somebody that We'll get a clarifier on this to see if it gives us a little bit more insight on who this could be. Or it could be a broader energy. I have been getting the second and third weeks of September in the readings that I've been doing. I'm getting like energies that are more national in nature um, than like an immediate surrounding area. So this could be, politically motivated, a political card too. For your challenge for the Eight of Cups, the Eight of Cups is all about walking away. This is a card of leaving. It's a card of knowing what you're worth and not being willing to settle for less. All of these 8 cups are full. They are perfectly fine. Nothing has been spilled. Nothing is bad. It's just not what this person wants. They're not willing to settle for this anymore. So that challenge of walking away might be something that you encounter during this week. And then the gift from the universe is the world. The world is the ending. This is the ending of going through a portal of the ending of one thing, and then entering a portal of a rebirth. Hold on, my dogs are barking. Okay. And so it's a rebirth. It's something's over and something is about to begin again. The Fool has gone through all the way through the Fool's journey. This is the last card in the major arcana, and it's time to start the Fool's journey over again. And this is a gift from the universe because sometimes endings need to be given to us for us to accept them. Sometimes we don't want to choose them ourselves, proactively choose them, and so sometimes the universe just has to give it to us, and we don't know that we need it until we get it. Let's get some clarifiers. With the High Priestess, we get the Sun. So with the High Priestess and the Sun together, the Sun is a card of expansion and growth. It's a card of illumination. And so your intuitive capabilities are going to be expanded and developed during this time frame. You will have an increased ability to feel and know intuitively what is next. With the King of Pentacles, we get the Magician. So this does tell me this could be more of a global or like a national energy. The Magician is all about knowing what he wants to create and having the tools to do it, knowing exactly how to utilize those tools. But with this combination of the King of Pentacles, which a lot of people attribute to our felon in the White House, they have selected the King of Pentacles card to represent him just because he's all about the coin. And I disagree with that characterization. I wouldn't call him like that, but that's what a lot of readers do. So with the combination of the King of Pentacles in this, I think this might be smoke and mirrors rather than actual magic. So this could be a national surrounding energy rather than your own surrounding energy, like the immediate surroundings, but it is something to keep in mind for your immediate surroundings as well. With the Eight of Cups, we get the Devil. Man, we get another Devil. So you already had the Devil up here. So the universe is saying, I said what I said, and I meant what I said. And this, and we've got all majors, arcanas on this row so far. A lot of majors going on here. So this is kind of big energy. And right at the beginning of this week is where we have the lunar eclipse. And then like in the third week, towards the end of the third week of September, we'll have the solar eclipse. So there's a lot of big energy during the month of September anyway, but having these major cards kind of adds to it. So the Devil combined with the Eight of Cups tells me that there may be some sense of walking away as a result of this addictive quality. There may be this challenge in your life where there is somebody who's expressing these sorts of earthly obsessions, and somebody else is walking away as a result of it. They're not going to accept it any longer. With the World card being that card of completion, we get another ending. So we get the Death card. Death is always about a rebirth. We see with the skull here, right behind the skull is a face and somebody about to be reborn. So death is always about some part of your life, some cycle in your life ending and something new taking its place. And that's the same thing with the World. The World is a celebratory card of completing a cycle and doing a great job, celebrating how well you did, and then getting to start over again. The Death card is a little bit different. It's where, some part of you needs to end, or something in your life needs to end, and then it needs to be reborn either as something else or, or some other, or just maybe a new phase of the same thing. So anyway, two messages of beginnings and endings right there. All right. Let's see. Third week, we get Consider and Alone. I wonder if you get the Hermit card or something on this row. Let's see. Your energy is a Six of Wands. So the Six of Wands, did we have that before? No. I might be thinking of another reading that I did. Six of Wands is a card of celebration and adulation and achievement. You've achieved something great and you're being recognized for it. Everybody knows it. Everybody knows the hard work that you went through to achieve what you achieved, and the recognition is public and and you're getting to take your moment in the limelight. Then we have the energy surrounding you, the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands is a fiery new beginning. This is a new idea, a new project, a new job, a new opportunity of some sort, that is, there's a lot of passion and excitement around it. For the challenge for the third week, we get the Knight of Pentacles. This knight is a slow moving knight. He's bringing in news. He is, he's stable. He's slow moving. He's plotting. He can be plotting, Plod, not T. He's checking his details and making sure that he's got everything. He's packed everything on his horse. He has every contingency considered, and is just very slowly, very carefully moving forward. He wants to be the King of Pentacles, and he is being very careful about doing his job in a way that nothing is missed. But it can be very, very slow energy and difficult to, a challenge to encounter. So the energy, the gift from or guidance from the universe is the Six of Pentacles. You get another 6 during this week, and that 6 is, this is one of, I call it the card of reciprocity. It's a card of giving and receiving. If you have something to give, you're willing to share it. If you need something, somebody's around to give it to you. This can be a card of working on a team where everybody is pulling their weight and they all bring something different to the table and they're all contributing. But it is just a card of generosity and goodwill. So let's get some clarifiers. For the Six of Wands, we get the Five of Wands. Now, the Five of Wands is a card of conflict. Typically, people call it a card of conflict, but I like to call it a card of collaboration. This is where 5 people are coming together and they're doing battle with their wands. These are supposed to represent the wands here. They're kind of battling with their wands, but they're not like, out to kill each other or anything. It's kind of like a, what's the word I'm thinking of? Words are hard. Like when you're practicing a practice game of basketball, your team is practicing together, and you're really giving your all because you're at practice and you're wanting to get better and get stronger and faster. But you're definitely in competition. And it can be like in a team environment where everybody has their same, like in a corporate environment, everybody has their same ideas, their own ideas of how to get to accomplish a goal that the team has. And everybody is wanting to share their idea and champion their idea. And there may be some significant odds, but they are coming together and having this creative collaboration, which can feel very much like conflict. So with the Six of Wands, you are taking your moment in the limelight, but there may be some creative conflict either before or after that as a result of the winning, maybe. With the Ace of Wands, we get the Four of Cups. So the Four of Cups is what I call the brat card. Normally you see a person on this card and they are looking forlornly at their 3 spilled cups, and the universe the hand of God is handing them this golden cup with, exactly what they need in it. And they're just like, meh, I'm more worried about these. So it's really, it can be a card of boredom or dissatisfaction. Oh, sorry. I have dachshunds and they are very loud. Sorry about that. It can be a card of boredom or dissatisfaction, which is interesting with this Ace of Wands energy. So this is like it can be fiery new leadership. And then, but a lot of people, this makes me feel like it could potentially be a national energy, like surrounding you in a bigger sphere rather than your immediate surroundings. Like some fiery new leader coming in, but the rest of the people around are like not as excited about it as he would hope or she would hope. Okay, so then we have in your challenge, we've got the Knight of Pentacles. And with that card, we get the Six of Cups. So the Six of Cups is a card of nostalgia. It's remembering times that were happy. It's looking back on childhood. And so I think with this combination here, this could really be bogging down the Knight of Cups even more. I'm sorry, the Knight of Pentacles even more. He's already a slow moving, methodical sort of knight. And when he is thinking back and reflecting on childhood, he might be kind of getting distracted by memories instead of, attending to the business at hand. With the Six of Pentacles, you get the Wheel of Fortune. So the Wheel of Fortune is all about karma and changing fortunes. And since it is in your gifts column, I would say that this is your luck is changing for the better because it's a gift. And so with this generosity and this gift of improved fortunes, I think this has definitely has a fortuitous sort of feeling about it. It's changing luck, but the thing with the Wheel of Fortune is that you should always be appreciative of where you're at because it's always moving. It's always going around. When you're on the top, you need to appreciate it because you'll be down low at some point. And when you're on the bottom, you just need to hang on because at some point you'll be coming back around to the top. And you can see that it's got the 4 fixed signs represented in in these corners of the card. So it's a very fixed energy. It's very there's nothing wishy-washy about it. You're definitely going to have a change in fortune, and it does sometimes have a karmic sense about it. But with the idea of that this is the combination is, it just makes me see that you'll be generous with your beneficial change in fortune. Okay, then let's get your 4th week looked at. We have running and knock. And for your cards, we have for your energy, we have the 5 of Wands. So didn't we have that already? We just did right there. So you've got a lot of repeat cards. So that sense of the creative collaboration, that sort of creative conflict, that will carry forward into that next week. And then for the energy surrounding you, we've got the Eight of Pentacles. And the Eight of Pentacles is all about focusing in on the details. The Eight of Pentacles is an apprentice, and they very much want to be an expert. They want to develop their expertise in their specific area, and so they definitely focus on the details. With this being the energy surrounding you, you could have somebody in your life that is focusing in on the details. This could be, we'll get a clarifier to see if this is more of a national kind of energy or if it's a more localized surrounding energy. But yeah, that is focusing on the details. Then for your challenge for that final week, we get the Lovers. Now, the Lovers doesn't always have to be love. It's a very cute Lovers card with the otters. It doesn't have to be lovers. It doesn't necessarily represent like marriage or love or, you know, dating or anything like that. It can be any kind of partnership. So this could be represent a business partnership. It could be some kind of a you know, like a very close friendship. It can be, you know, it can be with, especially with you, Gemini, this can be the two sides of yourself that you're trying to bring into alignment. And we'll get a clarifier to see what it has to say. And then your gift of the universe, here we get the Ten of Pentacles. There's, you know, I mean, that's all it. I mean, that's inheritance, it's familial wealth, it's abundance. This is everybody, you know, coming together and having all of the wealth and everything that you need, full abundance. It's just like this Nine of Cups, but it's, you know, in the realm of the earth. So earthly things. This can be abundant, good health, finances, just great relationships. Yeah. So it's like the being, you know, a great inheritance. So let's see what our clarifiers say. With the Five of Wands, we get the Seven of Wands. So the Seven of Wands is about defending yourself, defending you. You're going to be victorious, and you'll be victorious in this scenario here. This is adding this level of victory. It is a conflict. You will be victorious. You will also feel very, you'll have the courage of your convictions. You're going to be coming at this whole scenario from a position of power. You'll be able to see and observe what your opponents are coming to the table with, and you know that you've got the goods to prevail, and you will. The Eight of Pentacles and the energy surrounding you, we have the Eight of, what is this? What card is this? This deck is it the Eight of, let's see what it is. I don't think it's Eight of Cups. All right, so is it the Eight of Wands? Yes, this is the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands card is, it's fast-moving energy. I don't remember if you got it up here or not. This is news coming in fast. So you get two eights together with each other, and I always like it when that happens. So this is definitely things that are developing. This is news that is coming in fast, and it's coming in hot. And it's also got this energy with it of the paying attention to details. So whatever the news is that's coming in, all of the details are in order. It will be fully developed news that you will know there's all of the details have been attended to. Nothing's been overlooked. With the Lovers, we get the Three of Wands, and we had the Three of Wands earlier, I believe. Up here. So another repeat card where the universe is saying, I said what I said. So with the Lovers, this can mean, you're an inevitable kind of journey to something new. You're going to a distant shore. It can mean international travel. It can mean starting a new journey in your life, like a new job or a new major project. And it's combined with this duality energy. So this can have something to do with the two sides of yourself. It can be have something to do with your partner, but it's in your challenge area of the reading. And so it tells me that this will be, whatever the journey is, it's something that is going to be difficult. Maybe it's something that you have undertaken willingly, as like a stretch goal, something that you know is going to push you out of your comfort zone, but you want to do. It's not necessarily like an unwilling challenge where you're being thrust into something that you didn't want. Maybe it's something that you've actually chosen for yourself, but you know that it's going to be tough. And it could be either you've got maybe you and your partner have decided that you're going to run a marathon together. And so you're working on a fitness program, and it's going to be hard and really push you outside of your comfort zone. Or maybe you and your partner have decided that you are moving to a different country or a different state, and you're excited about the change, but it's going to present its challenges, because that kind of a move always does. It can be it'll be different for everybody. For the Ten of Pentacles, you get the Queen of Pentacles. I love the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is a queen who is she's full of abundance. She's just like the King of Pentacles. She has achieved a great deal over the course of her life through her hard work and effort. But she's so grateful and appreciative of everything that she has. And she loves nothing more than to take care of her people, her pets, and her plants. She just loves to live her abundant life and relish in her contentment. And so, that Ten of Pentacles advancing into the Queen of Pentacles for your gift from the universe is such a great way to end the month. So let's see here. We've got time for, yes, we have some time for quick oracles. Your first oracle will be from the deck called Trust Your Vibes. And the card you get is Wait. So basically just be patient for, the good things to come. And trust that all is well. Everything is coming into, it's coming in its own time. It is coming. Everything will be fruitful. You just need to wait. Your angel number for the month is 654. So if you see that number 654 as you're going through the course of the month, maybe it's a house number or part of a phone number, or you see it on a receipt, or you see 654 on the clock. It's a message for simplification. Simplify your life and focus on what truly matters. Declutter your mind and surroundings for greater clarity and effectiveness. And then your final oracle for the month is from this intuitive, awakening intuition. And with you getting the High Priestess this month as part of your energy, this is a great one for you. Adopt and adapt intuitive rituals. Rituals are not necessary to access your intuition, but for some people, rituals may heighten, encourage, or focus intuition. And that's why I love tarot so much, is this ritual of pulling cards. It really helps me to get aligned with my spirit guides. Rituals can be as simple as lighting a candle, saying a prayer, placing your hand over your heart, ringing a bell, or sitting in a certain spot. There, I rang some bells for you too. Or sitting in a certain spot. Adapt the rituals of others. Whatever, if you see rituals around you, other people have their rituals, you don't need to adopt those, but you can adapt them and make them your own, or develop your own so that you can feel in tune with the spirit and, aligned with what the divine will is for you. All right. And that is it for your reading today, Gemini. Thank you so much for joining me. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to give it a like and hit that like button. And if you enjoy this kind of content, please consider subscribing to my channel so that you can be notified of my next reading. And I hope to see you in my next video. Thank you and have a wonderful September.